Hello, people. It's me. I just want to talk about real quickly the fear of doubt and how to stick to God's plan a little bit better. Anytime that you feel like things are going in a direction that is really scary and uncertain. So for me, I want to start off with a little anecdote. I want to start off with just a little story that I'm going through right now, actually. So I just had a job interview, and for a while I held off getting a job because of my past experience where I got injured at work, and had a very tough emotional response to it all, and was scared to go out and get a job from that point on. But I pushed through that, and circumstances lined up where I could feel like I could go and get a job now, and so I did. I don't have the job yet, but I did the interview. So really what I was dealing with before was the fear of like, what if I don't get the job? I have a lot riding on this. This job seems like it would be a really good fit for me, and I don't know how I'm going to handle it if I don't get it. I don't know how I'm going to deal with the pain and the fear and the loss and the lack of direction and aim if I don't get that job. And that gets very overwhelming. To trust God with that sort of thing is tough sometimes because, the pain of not getting that job would still be really, really hard no matter what it turned out to be. At the end of the day, us humans, we really, really don't like loss, but we also really, really don't like pain. And even if pain is temporary, the time that we are in pain still really isn't good. So I was worried about what it would be like if I got rejected. But I went and did my interview, and it went well. I think I did a good job. I prayed on it. I read Psalms for it. I had support from other people on that sort of thing, for me to be confident in myself and be my authentic self and feel good doing that. And I think I did that. I think my prayers were answered, and from then on, now it's in God's hands. He holds it in his hands, and I'm just hoping that wherever he puts it, it's in the right place for me, and I trust that he will, because I would have to, right? It would be kind of foolish to think that he wouldn't do that. But I think what's hard is just fully putting myself into that trust, fully jumping deep into the faith pool and swimming in it without fearing of drowning. I don't want to hurt myself through some commitment or through some faith that I don't know is founded in anything real. Not faith itself, but like saying, "Oh, if I don't get this job, well, I'll just pick myself up and I'll go and find a different one." It's hard to have that hope sometimes that if I don't get this job, I'm going to be able to find one that fits just as well or better. The whole idea of like, well, it's not meant to be. It's hard to really put stock in that sometimes. And I think for all of us who are dealing with this sort of thing, we need to constantly stick to that idea that these things happen for a reason. That the things that change and switch up on us, they turn on their head, or they go and run in an opposite direction, these things do really happen for a reason. And the only way that we can fall is if we don't stay true to that faith, don't stay true to that hope. That sort of thing is tough, but it's really nice when we have that security that faith brings us. Holding on to it, trusting that things will work out, even if there's a long stretch of time where things aren't working out, at least so it seems. So I think from there, what I want to be able to do is just be prepared. Be prepared for that pain that might pop up if I don't get the job. Really feel like that pain is there to make me learn, grow, expand, whatever. I want to use that pain as a way to motivate myself, but also I want to stay grounded in the idea that I didn't get that job for a reason. If I did get that job, who knows what would have happened? If it wasn't meant for me, clearly God's protecting me from something that would have been bad for his plan. You know, Looking at it that way is really hard to do sometimes. But I'm just here to remind you and myself that it's necessary. It's necessary, baby. We got to get that mindset in. We got to get it through to our heads that the things that don't happen for a reason, and the things that do happen for a reason. They all happen for a reason. And it's exhausting to try to decipher that reason. That's where trust comes into it. That's where faith comes into it. And there, things start to seem a little bit more secure. So it's a short video today. Just a reminder for you and I together to stay faithful, truthful, and just reliant on the faith that we've been gifted through a spirit that is great, through a faith that is great, through a man who is great and is great with us still in Jesus Christ. Stick to that. Stick to your guns and move forward from whatever happens, trusting that forward is the only and right direction as long as that direction is towards God. And from there, we'll take it. We'll take it from there. That's all for today. See ya!